Do you ever feel like your dream life is just out of reach? We're going to look at Miyamoto Musashi's timeless knowledge and show you 7 powerful steps that will help you take charge, make decisions, and start living the life you've always dreamed of right now. Step 1. Define it clearly. Perceive that which cannot be seen with the eye. A famous quote by Miyamoto Musashi shows how important it is to have clear vision to be successful. A clear vision is the key to success, so it's important to write down your deepest goals and dream life. This can be done by writing down in great detail what your ideal life would be like. Some examples are being financially free, having a loving family, having a successful job, or living an exciting and creative life. A lot of people don't reach their goals because they aren't clear, which wastes years and unrealized potential. If you want to be successful, you need to say what success means to you, not just, I want to be successful. You can make a plan for success by picking a path based on what feels right to you instead of what other people think you should do. Musashi believed in the power of purpose and said that you should pick what you want based on what makes you feel good. Don't let other people, your family, or your friends tell you what your life should be like. Your dreams are special. Write down your goals, values, and things that you can't change to help you find your own way. You need to think about what you're doing in order to make sure it fits with your values and moves you in the right way. A vision statement is a strong tool that helps you set goals and remember what you are working toward. Write a strong, encouraging, and personal statement about how you want to live a life of freedom, creativity, and joy. Read it every day to help you decide what to do and keep your mind on what's important. Musashi knew that to be great, you have to be brave enough to dream big and believe in your own skills. Always keep in mind that every great accomplishment began as a dream. Set your goals and describe your vision today. Then, take the first step toward your dreams. Step 2. Start small. Musashi's life was made up of small, planned acts that helped him become a master. He worked on his skills and methods every day by practicing. Consistently taking small steps over time leads to success. Musashi thought that you can become great by taking small steps every day. He also thought that success comes from these small steps. It's important to start small because it gives you momentum and a feeling of progress, which keeps you motivated and moving forward. Putting things off is bad for growth, and Musashi knew how important it was to act right away and not take yourself or the world too seriously. Stop putting things off and take one small step toward your goal right now. The compound effect concept says that small actions that don't seem important can have big effects when done over and over again. It's more important to be consistent than intense. People look up to Musashi's discipline, and you should follow it. Every day, do something nice for yourself and take a small step toward your goals. It takes time to become great, and Musashi's path took decades of hard work and practice. To live the life you say you want, start right now with what you have and keep practicing and getting better. Step 3. Eliminate excuses. Making excuses is what leads to failure, and Musashi felt that he should be responsible for everything he did and everything that happened in his life. He thought that making excuses was a form of betrayal that kept people from reaching their full potential. People tell themselves reasons like not having enough time, money, intelligence, or age to keep them from doing something. In the case of Musashi, he found time every day to train and get better, even though he had other things to do. He also thought that learning new skills wasn't something you were born with, but something you could do with practice and persistence. Based on Musashi's ideas, how you think affects your ability. If you think you can do something, you will. You need to stop blaming other people for your mistakes and problems and take charge of your own life. Own up to your actions and results and hold yourself responsible. Find someone to hold you accountable who will back you, push you, and keep you to your promises. Discipline is what helps you reach your goals, and Musashi's life shows how important it is. He worked out every day, no matter how he felt, and even when it was hard, he kept his word. Fear is often the cause of excuses, since people make them when they don't want to work hard or get rejected. Musashi knew that fear is not real and that the point of martial arts is to avoid having to use them. Face your fears head-on and do something despite them. The goal is to get over your fears so that they no longer rule you. Make it a habit to not make excuses by giving yourself a challenge every time you do. Check to see if this is true and think of a small thing you can do anyway. Always keep in mind that your reasons are just stories, and you can change them. Decide to live the life of your dreams by taking action and getting through tough times. Step 4. Surround wisely. Musashi was a Japanese philosopher who thought that a person's surroundings have a big effect on their ideas, actions, and outcomes. He thought that you could live the life of your dreams if you were with the right people. You become what you're surrounded by, and if you hang out with negative, gloomy people, you will more likely become that way too. If you are around ambitious, positive, and helpful people, on the other hand, you will also be ambitious, positive, and helpful. Musashi looked for teachers and fighting partners who could push him and help him improve. He knew that like iron sharpens like iron, so you should also look for people who will inspire, push, and back your dreams. Bad people can bring you down, so you need to be honest with yourself about whether they make your life better or worse. You can avoid making the same mistakes over and over by finding teachers who have already done what you want to do. Surround yourself with people who share your goals in masterminds, communities, and groups. They can help you, hold you accountable, and inspire you. People who make you want to be better are your role models. You should look into their lives, habits, and ways of thinking to learn from their wins and failures. It's not enough to just trade business cards. You need to connect with real people whose goals and ideals are similar to yours. Go to events, join online groups, and get in touch with people you look up to. When you talk to people, be honest and give value and support. Musashi chose carefully who he hung out with. You should do the same with the people you let into your life. Check to see if the person motivates you, encourages you to grow, or backs up your goals. The place where you work and live also affects your happiness. Set up a place that helps you reach your goals. For example, get rid of clutter, surround yourself with inspiring books and art, or spend time in nature. You need to let go of situations that aren't good for you sometimes in order to grow. With time and effort, you can build your group, which will help you find the right people to be in your life. Step 5. Protect your time. Musashi, a famous Japanese philosopher, said that time is the most important thing you have and that you must guard it with all your might if you want to live the life of your dreams. He told them not to confuse being busy with being productive because Musashi was focused on what was most important. He set priorities for his time by focusing on the 20% of tasks that were the most important and getting rid of or assigning the rest. It's important to be able to say no, because every time you say yes to something that doesn't help you reach your goals, you're giving up on your dreams. Musashi was picky about how he spent his time. He turned down distractions, fights that weren't necessary, and other things that weren't helpful to him. You can't dream if you're distracted. They take away your time, energy, and attention. To reach your goals, learn to focus deeply by blocking messages, setting limits, and making sure you don't have any other things going on around you. Using time blocks to set aside specific chunks of time for specific tasks is a useful way to get things done. Musashi's life was organized into blocks of time that let him focus on things like practice, thought, and rest. To do the same, set aside time for your most important jobs and be very careful with that time. Musashi had trainees and helpers who did different things for him because he couldn't do everything himself. Give away jobs that can be done by someone else, like hiring an assistant, using automation tools, or asking family and friends for help. Time goes by quickly, and you have no idea how much time is left. Protect your time, get rid of things that are distracting you, and start working on what matters most right now. You shouldn't wait for your goals, they won't. Step 6. Fail forward. A famous warrior named Musashi knew that failure is not the opposite of success, it's part of the trip. He thought that there was no such thing as perfection and that every mistake was a chance to learn and grow. He thought it was important to be resilient, which means being able to get back up after a loss. Musashi asked his teachers, his opponents, and even himself for comments, which he used to make his skills and strategies better. Musashi thought that too much was not enough and that adaptation was necessary for growth. The key to success is being able to change with the times. Throughout his life, Musashi took calculated risks by going up against strong warriors and exploring new places. Musashi never gave up, even when things got hard. He knew that persistence was the key to success. He never gave up and kept going, one step at a time. If you fail, a warrior doesn't fear it, they welcome it, learn from it, and use it to get better. In history, some of the most important things were started from failure, and Musashi's impact shows this. His mistakes shaped him, made him stronger, and eventually helped him succeed. Accept that you've failed, learn from it, and keep going. Remember that failing doesn't mean the end of the story, it means you've made it this far. Step 7. Celebrate tiny wins. Musashi's life shows that celebration is a strong way to get things done. He was happy about every win, no matter how small, because each one brought him closer to his goals. Recognizing success is important for keeping yourself motivated and keeping the momentum going. Practicing gratitude means being thankful for what you have, which gives you desire and drive. Reward systems work very well to keep people going because they encourage good behavior and build momentum. When you reach your goal, give yourself time to rest, think, and feel good about yourself. Positive feedback makes people more likely to keep doing things and habits that help them succeed. Set up a way to treat yourself, like taking a break or telling other people about your success. Looking back on your growth and learning from your mistakes is what reflection is all about. Musashi spent a lot of his life thinking about things. It's important to take time to think about how far you've come and get ready for the next step. Celebrating your wins with other people is a great way to keep yourself motivated and improve relationships. The way you get there is just as important as the end goal, and Musashi enjoyed making his skill every day. Enjoy and keep going with the process by celebrating the small wins along the way. Celebrating your wins isn't just for you. It's to motivate other people. Celebrate your wins in public and tell your story to encourage others to follow their dreams. You can live the life of your dreams if you set clear goals, act on them, stop making excuses, surround yourself with good people, value your time, accept failure, and enjoy your successes. The life of Miyamoto Musashi shows how powerful these ideas are. If you do something, enjoy the trip, and don't give up, you can live the life of your dreams. Remember that you write your own story and can make your life what you want it to be. Start today by writing down your goals and taking the first step toward them. Then keep going.